Yo, you too. What's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy Elijah B. I'm back at y'all with a brand new video. And y'all already know what the drill is, man. Like, comment, and subscribe down below because y'all already know what kind of time it is, man. So as always, I'm back at y'all with a brand new video. And for anybody who is subscribed to me, I know I've been doing a lot fucking loud ass people. I know I've been doing a lot of faceless videos lately, but today I'm gonna be revealing my face and all that. And as always, I'm back to y'all with a brand new video and all that. And so I don't know, I've had this on my mind for a hot minute and all that. And so for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about a video that I made recently. I actually made a couple. I think I made it a couple of months back and all that. And I'm going to be talking about the harsh reality for Black men, part 2, and all that. And I said almost damn near everything I needed to say in the first video I made called the harsh reality for Black men, part 1. For anyone who's subscribed to me, just scroll back, and eventually you'll find the video. It has about maybe almost 500 views or so. Hang on. But yeah, I don't know. I've been just thinking about that, and I just want to dive deeper into that topic and just talk a whole lot more about it, and just expand more on it, elaborate on it, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, man, and I'm most likely gonna end up repeating some of the stuff I said in my last video, but fuck it, I don't really care. So yeah, to this day, I would guess you could say, like, when it comes to like the Black community, everything is still kind of the same. You know what I'm saying? Like we still move the same, we still act the same, we still have the same like mindset, the same mentality. We have like the same actions and all that, and that's kind of a problem and all that, because it's crazy how like the Black community has been like this for. It's too loud today, man. It's too loud. But it's crazy how everything is kind of still the same, and how nothing has changed, or how people haven't evolved, or how people haven't changed and all that. And I don't know. I'm just fucking fed up with this shit, man. It's been going on for too fucking long, and something needs to be done about this shit, straight up. Hold on. It has to be loud as fuck today. But okay, all right, we're good. But yeah, I find it very irritating that like nothing has ever changed. Nothing has changed with the Black community. Stuff is still the same. It seems like nobody really wants anything to change, and people are just content with the way that stuff is. And this is also part of the reason why stuff never changes. Because it's funny how like you hear like a lot of people complain and bitch and moan about, oh, this never changes and that never changes. But in order for society to change, in order for the world to change, in order for, you know what I'm saying, for things to get better, us as people, people have to change themselves first. You gotta change yourself outside and inside and within. That's how we're gonna change society. That's how we're gonna fix the world. But nobody wants to do shit. Nobody wants to change. People just, they like being the same. I don't get how people can move the same way their whole entire lives and they don't find nothing wrong with it. I don't get how the Black community has been the way it is for so long, and yet nobody wants anything to change or wants anything to happen for it. Like, I really don't. I don't know. I just can't seem to fucking stand that shit. I don't understand it, bro. It's some bullshit, man. It is. And then to this day, it's kind of still the same. Like and I've said this multiple times in my videos and all that, but we live in a reality where evil wins over good and all that. And y'all already know that. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself like I've been doing in some of my videos and all that, but I'm just saying that just to make a quick little point and all that. And I don't know. And as always, the hood dude, the street dude, the gangster, the pimp, the drug dealer, the criminal, the ex-convict who's trying to turn his life around and do something right, I don't know. To this day, as a Black man, you got to be attached to some sort of dysfunction to be accepted as a Black man. And if you're like a normal, or if you're like a or if you're not, or how about this? If you're not in the streets, or you're not a street dude or a street nigga, you got to be like a you gotta be like a top tier one, like a top tier successful black man. Like you can't be on no average shit. You can't be doing no average trade. You can't do no average job. You can't do no average career and be accepted for it, because like we live, because as a black man, and as black people, we got to live up to a certain standard. Like we can't live like all these other races. Like we can just they can do the bare minimum and be themselves. Like it's very, like, I don't know, I find it very irritating that we got to live up to a certain standard. We got to be a certain kind of way to be accepted, and it's like you either got to be this way or this way to be accepted, and that's it. And if you do anything outside of that, then you're not going to get accepted. Society's not going to really fuck with you like that. Women aren't going to fuck with you like that, or they're not going to want to fuck you. And then it's like, I mean, of course you guys, I mean, and then and I'm gonna tell y'all this. I feel like I said this in my last video. I'm not sure if I did, but I'll say it again. Growing up, I remember sometimes I would get picked on and bullied for not being straight, or for not like being attached to some sort of dysfunction or negativity and all that. And even my own race, my own community would look down on me for not living that way. And from my point of view, when it comes, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then comes my point of view, I don't know, this video is going to be all over the place, but I'm still going to be talking about like the harsh reality for black men and what us black men have to go through on a daily basis. But even when it comes like you know what I'm saying, like it seems that like society, like it's like society accepts the street dude, but then then society doesn't want to accept the normal decent solid decent hearted black man. And then the question is, what's the point of being good in a society where you know what I'm saying, like evil is encouraged, negativity, stupidity, and all that stuff is encouraged? Like it's damn near pointless. Like what's the point of being good if you have nothing to show for it? Like, because if you think about it, like there's plenty of people out there who are good, but at least they have something to show for it. Like me personally, I have nothing to show for. I have nothing to show for fucking being a good person. I have nothing to show for. Nothing, not a damn thing. And then it's like, what's the point of a black man having an education if he's just going to be called lame, weird, a nerd ass nigga, and all this? Like it seems that the only way that it seems that like if you are like if you're like a decent or like a normal black man who's educated and like you're not like, you don't partake in like dysfunction and all that, you gotta have like power, wealth, fame, money, status, influence. Like you can't just be on some normal shit. And then I don't get what the point is of having an education and living by society's rules is if society's gonna put a negative connotation on black people. We're squares, we're lame, we're weird. Like we're nerd ass niggas, we're marks, we're hoes, we're wussies, we're pussies, and all this stuff. Like I'm just getting fed the fuck up with this shit. I'm getting fed up with because I've been doing the right thing for 25 years and never got shit out of it, never. Like I don't know. And then I don't know how people are gonna say, "Oh, be yourself, you'll get rewarded for it." Bitch, I've been myself for 25 for my whole fucking life and hardly ever got shit out of it. And then at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, some black men can get away with being good and all that because they're attractive. Pause. No diddy. No homo. But if you're like an average or below average looking black man and you're a decent and somewhat educated person who has common sense, you're not gonna get shit. People aren't gonna respect you unless you have something to show for it, or unless people can find some kind of way to profit or benefit off of your education, or profit off of your you being solid, or you being a decent or good person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be negative by saying this shit, but it's kind of, having an education is pointless if you have nothing to show, if you have nothing to really show for it. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. A vast majority, because the public education system programs us. The public education system doesn't educate you the way it's supposed to. Because education is mind control. School is mind control. That's why so many people, especially in the black community, have their little belief systems and all that. This is why a vast majority of Americans in society, especially in the United States of America, have their own little belief systems and all that because of the public education system and all that. The public education system teaches you to be a bitch. This is part of the reason, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I have no drive or no ambition anymore, but I don't see the point of working hard and doing all this bullshit and all this pointless education and all these bum-ass jobs if you're just gonna have a negative connotation thrown at you. If people are still gonna look at you in a negative light, if people are still gonna talk shit about you. If you came, like, and then, I don't know. And then in the, this isn't me, and I'm not trying to be on no uncle, and I'm gonna say something, and I'm not trying to be on no, I'm not trying to be on no Uncle Tom shit, or no Uncle Ruckus kind of shit, but, I would say the black community is one of the most dysfunctional communities on this fucking planet. It really is. Like, it's very fucking, I don't know, it irritates me how black people just justify everything as negative. They'll justify everything as negative, but then, we'll justify everything as negative and make excuses, and we'll vouch for everything that's negative. But when it comes to do something positive, we're just gonna put it down or find some kind of way to talk shit about it or turn it into a fucking problem. Like, I don't know, that really irritates me. And then when it comes like love, dating, sex, romance, and relationships, the street dude versus the normal decent-hearted black man who has some kind of common sense, some kind of intelligence, has a good head on his shoulders, and doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, live that kind of lifestyle. The street nigga's always gonna get the girl. He always is. Because you don't really see like decent. Because from my point of view, you don't really see decent black men unless they're like top tier successful, or unless they're just visually attractive to women. And a vast majority of men nowadays are average or below average. But with like the way that the standards are nowadays, and with the way things are nowadays, even average people are considered ugly. Even average people are considered nothing. Even average people are considered invisible. And I don't know. It pisses me the fuck off that the good guys are always getting attacked while the bad guys are getting, like in society's eyes, the good guys are the bad guys, while the bad guys are the good guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just feels fucking pointless. And then it's like us, and it's like, why is it much harder for us decent people to get sex, or to get pussy, or to get a blowjob, or to get some fucking head, or to bend a girl over and give her some back shots? And that, like, being good isn't helping me get my sexual needs met. Being good isn't gonna get you pussy unless you have something to show for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't get that shit. And then in the black community, another thing that irritates me, and when it comes to the black community, it's like everyone has like that slave mindset. Like, it's like everyone has this, getting a job and going to school is gonna solve all your problems. Like, I'm fucking sick and tired of these niggas, bro. Hey, get on my fucking nerves with that shit. Like, what's the point of me having a job or going to school if people are just gonna throw a negative label on me, and I'm just gonna get ostracized and get treated poorly for it? What's the fucking point? It's like, why should you know what I'm saying? Like, this is part of the reason why people are dropping out of society. This is why people are fed up. Because people are tired of contributing to society and doing the right thing and playing by the rule book and doing all this just to get nothing in return but negative energy and get negative treatment for it. Like, I don't know how that shit doesn't really fucking bother nobody. I don't know why you don't see more people talking about these kind of topics, or talking about these kind of things. Like, I don't know why the black community does. I don't know why the black community is doing this to one another. Because every other race or every ethnicity can be themselves and take their own path in life. But when it comes to the black community, you either got to be street or you got to be a top tier, successful, positive black man. And if you don't fit either criteria, you're nothing. You're worse than a piece of trash on the sidewalk. You're worse than a pile of shit that a homeless person has put on the sidewalk. And hey, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just, I don't know. These are my observations of what I see going on in the black community. And then another thing that gets on my fucking nerves is that we keep that like I don't know. And then it's funny how black people want, and then how some black people have the the white man this, the white man that mentality. Like, no. Like, when it comes to like the black community, we're doing it to ourselves, man. The white man isn't doing nothing to us. We're doing it to ourselves, man. It's not the white man. I mean, yeah, to a certain extent it is the white man, but we're doing it to ourselves, man. We're not. Like, I don't get how some black people can have the white man this, the white man that mentality. No, we're doing it to ourselves, man. We're the ones killing each other. We're the ones keeping each other poor. We're the ones keeping each other in poverty. We're the ones passing down poverty. We're the ones passing down slavery. We're the ones passing down mental health issues. We're the ones passing down trauma. We're the ones passing down slavery. We keep the cycle going with our bullshit, but we always blame it on the system. And I'm not one of those people who likes to blame all their problems on the system. Like, I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, I'll blame like a couple of problems on the system, because, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. For anyone in the black community who has that, the white man this, the white man that, nigga, you have a victim mentality, bro. You have a victim mentality. Me, I don't have that shit. Like, I don't have that victim mentality. And it's like, I don't know. And it's like, whenever black people do the shit that they do and all that, and then they get negative consequences out of it, they're gonna blame the system for it, when in reality it was their fault, or when it was our fault. Like, if I fuck up and I do something and I pay the price for it, I'm not gonna blame the system. I'm gonna blame myself for it, because I'm the one who fucked up. And then it's like I don't get it. And I'm not trying to be negative, but I feel like stuff is never going to change for the black community. Like, the street dude is, like, in the end, the street dude is always going to get the love and always going to get the respect and all that. And he's going to get the girl, he's going to get the fame and all that. And he'll be more respected by people and all that. And especially when it comes to like love, dating, sex, romance, and relationships. When it comes to, okay, I'm gonna repeat myself one more time, okay? So when it comes to love, sex, dating, and romance, the people that society says don't be like this, don't be like that, they're always gonna win with the ladies. They're always gonna get the girl. They're always gonna win. Not the nigga who plays by the rules and does everything that he's supposed to. And that's just the way it is, but nobody wants to accept it. People love to live with their like, I understand that people like to be positive, but I'm not gonna be positive to the point where it makes me delusional and I can't face reality for what it is. Like, as a man, you're always gonna have to, as a man, as a male, as a boy, you're always gonna have to face reality for what it is, but nobody wants to fucking do that shit. People love their delusional, toxic bullshit, Disneyland fairy tale positivity. And this is also another reason why the black community is stuck. Because of toxic bullshit positivity. Like the black community, like, I'm not gonna lie, we're low key, we low key create our own demise, and then we want to blame the system for it, when in reality we're doing it to ourselves and all that, because it's like, I mean, the system is always going to be the system. The system is always going to be the way it is and all that. Now, it's a choice whether they keep the cycle going or whether they want to break it. But they choose to keep the cycle going. They choose to keep doing what they're doing. And that's why the system is always going to be the way it is. That's why it's going to keep continuously going. At the end of the day, the system like controls like the law, the rules, the government, and all that. In the criminal justice system, yeah, it's always going to control society. It's always going to control human beings. It's always going to control human nature. It's always going to control human behavior. But it's up to us to have our. It's up to us to have. But it's up to us to have our own mind and to be our own person. But we can't do that because we're followers. We don't know how to be our own person and how to like have like our own discernment. And it's like people seem to be content with the way shit is, and nobody really wants anything to change because if the black community wanted stuff to change, we would have been God been done something about it a long time ago. But we're not. We're just gonna continue to keep doing the exact same bullshit that we've been doing for fucking decades and years and all that. Like, I don't know. I would say that living life as a non hood or a non street dude, it kind of sucks, man. And it's like, yeah, I mean, at least I'm not attached to all the dysfunction. At least, you know what I'm saying? At least I never really committed a real crime. I've never been to jail except for one time, but it was over some stupid petty shit. It was like some little. It had nothing to do with the streets either. It was just some dumbass shit I did. But as long as we keep thinking and moving the way that we're thinking, this shit's never gonna change for us. And people can cry and complain that nothing ever changes, but nobody wants to do nothing about it. Nobody ever wants to, you know what I'm saying? It's like people love the black community, we love being stuck. We love being content. Well, I don't. I'm not sure about you guys, but it just gets to a point where it's just like, it just gets irritating and all that. Like, why is it like, it's all like the hood dude is always gonna win with the ladies. I don't care what nobody has to say about it because when these women are young and all that, they're always gonna pick the street dude, and then when they're older, then of course they want to pull I don't like those kind of guys and all that. But then whenever you see like women, especially women of other races and ethnicities, you're always gonna either see them with like a hood dude or some kind of negative stereotype. Even if it's an ex-convict who's trying to turn his life around for the better. Or I mean, you will see women with a positive and a good black man if he's attractive, or if he's like a top tier black man or a top tier successful black man. Like it's a normal average black man on the sidewalk who just lives an average or below average lifestyle. You're not gonna see those kind of black men with women. We're damn near invisible. And I don't get why as black men we gotta do the most shit and we gotta go to the extreme just to get things that everybody else didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, go through. I don't understand. I never really understood or picked up on that either. It's like we got to go to the extreme on the negative side, or we got to go to the extreme on the positive side. Like there's no bare minimum and just do this a little amount and get all this. It's like we got to do all this just to get the exact same amount as we would have gotten if, you know what I'm saying, as these other races would have. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how people can see reality, have lived in this reality and have lived in it for so long and they've dealt with it for so long, but yet they still refuse to accept stuff and see stuff for what it is. They just don't want to. And I'm really getting to the point in my life where I can't be around people who do toxic positivity. Like, you'll tell somebody the truth and then you'll try to talk about reality and talk about how shit really is out here and say what really needs to be said out here, and then people want to, you're being negative, you're complaining. Yep, you're damn right I'm complaining, nigga. The fuck? Yep, you're damn right I'm complaining. Why doesn't the black community ever get sick and tired of this shit? Because I know I'm getting sick and tired of this shit, bro. Seriously. Being good gets you nothing unless you have something to show for it, or unless other people can profit or benefit off of you being a good person. It's like a lot of people are just being good people for fucking free. You're not getting paid for it. You're not getting anything out of it. You're not getting no recognition out of it. You're not getting no kind of, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting no pussy for it. Or you gotta work 2 or 3 times harder for some pussy unless you're visually or physically attractive as a black man, or you're a top tier successful black man. Or unless you can get lucky and the woman is attracted to you somehow. Like this is the reason why people and there's also a reason why the male virginity is skyrocketing, because we live in a world where evil wins over good and all that. Especially on in like the like in like especially on like in the dating market and like and on the food chain, like the hood the street dudes, the hood dudes, they're on top. Well, the decent good black men are on the bottom with nothing. And then society wants to keep you doing this. Oh, be good, do the right thing. This is why the male virginity is skyrocketing, because the vast majority of people are decent, good-hearted, and maybe somewhat solid people to a certain extent. And then we got the other percent of people who don't live by society's rules, or don't play by the script, or don't live by society's rules, whether they do it legally or illegally. But yeah, these are the people who are, you know what I'm saying? These are the people who are thriving. These are the people who are winning. These are the people who get to fuck all these beautiful women. They get to sleep with all these women. They don't have to deal with with women's bullshit. They don't have to put up with the bullshit sob stories, the excuses, the sarcasm, the smart ass mouth, the slick talk, and all the bullshit that women do. It's always the good guy who has to put up with the bullshit from women, while the bad guy gets the Disney princess porn star treatment from women. And that shit really fucking irritates me. Like, being good is fucking pointless. Like, and then you have these parents out here who want to raise their kids with this 1900s bullshit mentality about reality and life and all that, and it's not fucking working. And this is also another reason why like, this is the reason why I'm fed up with it. Like, I am. This is part of the reason why I'm giving up. I don't see the point in being good when when you're gonna get treated worse than you're. What's the point of being what? Why does everyone have to be so fucking loud today? Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Everybody has to be fucking loud today. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. That shit threw me off. Like, I don't know. Like, as a decent, solid, and like, not kind, but a decent, good black man. Like, not like a pushover or like a simp ass nigga, but like, let's say for example I see somebody trip and fall over. I'm gonna help them get off. I'm gonna put my hand out and help them pick them up off the ground and help them get up. If I see somebody drop a basket of apples, I'm gonna help them pick up those apples and put them back in their basket. If I see somebody get hit by a car, I'm gonna ask the person if they're okay and if they need me to call the police. If I had a car and I saw somebody on the side of the road who was stranded and they needed a ride, hey bro, you need a ride? Like, that's the kind of person I am. Like, I'm a helpful person. I'm a considerate person. But we live in a world where evil wins and all that, and you know what I'm saying? What's the point of being a decent good black man if I'm just gonna get treated worse than the actual people who do all the evil shit that they do in society? It makes no fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you know what I'm saying? This is part of the reason why I'm making this video. This is part of the reason why I feel fed the fuck up. Like, for anybody watching this video, aren't you sick of being good, but yet you get treated worse than the actual people who are doing all this terrible shit in society? Like, how does that, like, I don't know, how do people, like, I don't know. That should be making me want to crash the fuck out sometimes, man. It's like, the criminals and all these other people, they get treated like the good guys. Well, you're good, but you're getting treated worse than the bad guys who are actually doing all the bad shit in society. Like, I don't get why black people just can't fucking admit this. I don't get why they can't just, you know what I'm saying? Why no one wants to listen. People just want to, and I don't get it. It's like, how come? And then I'm sick and tired of this shit too, right? how come every single time you speak against something that society deems as normal or has normalized, you're being negative, you have an attitude, you're complaining, you're lazy, whatever. You can't talk. You can't address anything without people without getting attacked for it. I don't know how people can just ignore every damn thing that's going on that's negatively affecting them and then act like it's like nothing is going on, and then when you call it out, it's called being negative. Like I don't understand people. Like when is shit ever gonna change, man? Like us decent black men have to go do the most shit just to still get treated worse than society's criminals and all these other people. Well, the people who are doing all this dirt, they're the ones who get their asses kissed. They get to, you know what I'm saying, be at the top. But we get to live at the bottom, but yet we're the ones who are building society. We're the ones who are doing the right thing. We're the ones playing by the rules, but yet we're at the bottom. We should be at the top just like they are. I don't know what to do anymore, man. And at this point, I don't care if I'm being negative. It's like shit is never gonna change, and from my point of view, at least. Like I'm sounding dumb as fuck for saying this, but sometimes I wish I was like I had some kind of street credit, or I wish I was like, or some kind of like street within me, because like I could watch how many black people are decent good black people, but yet they're virgins and incels and have never gotten pussy or never really touched a girl like that. But yet these street niggas have touched plenty of girls. They have all these experiences and have some kind of roster. But nope. The decent black man who has some kind of common sense and a good head on his shoulders can't get shit. Is invisible. Like I'm sick of this.
Wait, it's like, do you know why it's doing this?
And I already know people are gonna say, "Oh, confidence" and all this other shit, but then it's like, and I just brought this up in one of my videos, but hold on. I don't get how people can tolerate being treated badly and still have confidence. Like I don't know. I think a vast majority of people have some kind of Stockholm syndrome or something. Like people can tolerate being mistreated and they can just justify or normalize it. And I can't normalize being talked down to. I can't normalize being treated like shit. I can't normalize being disrespected. I can't normalize that shit. I can't. I'm sorry. Like if I'm getting treated a certain kind of way and I feel like I'm getting treated the wrong way, I'm gonna have a fucking problem. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. A lot of people they just take everything and accept it. Nobody ever questions anything. Nobody ever wants to fight back about anything. People will just bend over and take it up the ass and do absolutely nothing about it. And this is also going to tie into another video I made called "Society Turning Men into Bitches," especially black men. Like white women, these women like they claim they like black men so much, but they don't want shit to do with us unless we're either street or unless we're a top tier successful black man. Like, man, fuck. And of course, you already know the street dude's always gonna win. He's cool, they're funny, they're exciting to be around. They have like masculine qualities and traits and all that, and yet you live by the rules and do everything you're supposed to do, and yet you're still you're the problem. The person who did the right thing is the issue and the problem, not the people who did the wrong thing though. The people who did the wrong thing, they get the reward. The person who did the right thing gets nothing. Especially in the black community, and that shit this irritates me. I've been dealing with this for like my entire life, and that's why I made the first video I made about this, the harsh reality for black men part 1, and this video is the harsh reality for black men part 2. There's plenty of decent, good black people who do the right thing every day. They work 9 to 5. They live a clean, straight-laced lifestyle. And yet these are the ones who were villainized by society, especially people like me. I've been villainized my whole fucking life for damn near no reason. This is why I don't listen. This is part of the reason why I don't listen to my mom or my dad or my family anymore. And it's not. I'm not trying. And it's not on no disrespectful shit, but
I think keep it at this maybe good. Boyfriend. I think
it's like you have these black single mothers who raise these soft, feminine, soft, weak ass black men, and this is why shit is the way it is too. And then I'm gonna talk about this, right? Like for normal or decent black men decent black men, right? Aren't y'all getting tired of all these coping ass niggas telling you, oh, don't worry about sex, just focus on yourself, man. You don't need it, man. Don't worry about it. Just focus on yourself, man. Like, I'm getting fucking tired of hearing that shit because, I mean, yeah, of course, all the people who have all kinds of sexual experience and have been getting women, who've had women in their life and have female presence and female energy in their life, yeah, you can focus on yourself. You can do that. But what about for the people who don't get none? What about for the people what about for the people, or what about for the black men or the people who want their sexual needs met? Like, having sex is part of being a human being, and I'm not allowed to. And I'm missing that human, and me personally, I'm missing that human quality and trait and all that because I'm supposed to focus on myself. I'm really sick and tired of these coping ass niggas, bro. Tired of it. Everyone else can get pussy. Everybody else can get a blowjob. Everybody else can get buns, but nope. Can't get shit, and you're supposed to just be grateful for it. Like, and this is also part of the reason why the birth rate is declining and all that because we live in a world where evil wins over good, and the evil people are the ones having sex and getting the women, or the people who you know what I'm saying, and the people who stay out the way aren't getting shit. And I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but once again, I feel like society is gonna get worse because of human nature and human behavior, and technology, inventions, and the world around us will evolve, but human beings will never evolve. Our mindsets, our mentalities, our behavior, the way we move, the way we think, the way we live, our belief systems, our programming, that's never gonna change. So how's the world around us gonna change? People can't bitch and complain and go on these rants about how nothing ever changes if you don't want to change themselves. Like, us as a whole need to change. Us as a whole need to come together and work together. But we're not gonna do that though. We're just gonna continue to be on some bullshit and find a way to be against one another, or to have dick measuring contests with one another. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always a good, decent black man who have to suffer.
Right? It's like that. It's so fun. It is so fun. Right back there. Yeah. We're doing like urban language. Yeah. They are. I think that's what, because they're so prevalent.
And then another thing that pisses me the fuck off is that whenever I listen to rap music and all that, they're like, rappers will call normal black men nerd ass niggas, soft, bums, late, and all this, and then people want to say, oh, you're a good kid, man, you're a good kid, Elijah. But then people make fun of you for being good. Women don't want to fuck me for being good. I can't get my sexual needs met for being good. I'm not getting nothing out of it. And being good doesn't really get you shit in life. They taught you to be society taught you to be good so they can control us. Society taught you to be good so you can stay in line. Society taught us to be good so we can stay in our place. Society taught us to be good so we can never have any idea about rebelling. Society taught us to be good so we never have the balls to rebel. Society taught us to be good so we can suppress our inner masculinity and what we need in order to thrive as men. Those are all the things that being good have taught us. That's all the things that being good have done us. Being good is keeping you oppressed. Being good is keeping you poor. Being good is keeping you sexless. Being good isn't getting you no respect or never will get you any unless other people can profit or benefit off of it. Or unless you have something to show for it. I don't want to talk about this too much longer and all that. I'm gonna talk for a couple more minutes, then I'm gonna cut the video off. But I feel like I've said everything I needed to say about it, man. But I'm fed up with this shit, bro. It's like nothing ever changes, or no one wants to seem to change. People can go on all the rants they want to about how nothing ever changes or how people never want to change, but people don't want to change themselves, so you can't expect nothing good. Like people never want to put in the work to change shit. People never want to put in the work to, you know what I'm saying? That's why the black community is always going to be the way it is. I don't get how people can be the same way for so long, and yet I don't get how the black community has been the same way for so long, and yet no one has developed, no one has changed, no one has said, hey man, we need to make a change, man. Something needs to happen, man. But nope. Like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. And what's the point of me having a certificate or a degree if I'm just gonna be a nerd ass nigga? I'm not gonna get no women. I'm gonna be poor and be stuck somewhere 5 days a week. Never gonna get any pussy. Never gonna get a girlfriend or a wife or a female partner or something. Like, I'm just sick and tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Wait. And then I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Like so I've noticed that, like, so I'm gonna show y'all who my dad is. One of these days I'm gonna eventually make a YouTube video with my dad in it. But I've noticed that every time I'm outside with my dad in public, everybody will worship my dad and kiss my dad's ass because my dad is street. But then when I'm with my dad, everyone will just give me a dirty look. Like, they'll worship my dad and then they'll give me like that. They'll give me like a dirty ass look, or they'll look at me like you're disgusting. And I'm sick and tired of that. It's like whenever my dad is in public and all that, everyone will kiss my dad's ass and will give him the front row VIP treatment because my dad is a street dude. But then whenever I'm out in public with my dad, they look at me like I'm a piece of shit. They look at me like I'm nothing. They look down on me. And I'm fed up with that too. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you're not street, or if you're not a top tier successful black man in a positive way, then you're seen as nothing. You're seen as trash. I'm not trying to be negative, bro, but sometimes it just feels fucking hopeless, man. It feels hopeless. For me, at least. Like, as a black man, there is no being yourself and getting rewarded for it. No. You gotta be a certain kind of way, or else you're not gonna get shit at all. There is no, like, I mean, yeah, maybe a small percentage of black men can be themselves and get rewarded for it, but most black men gotta live on one side or the other. The extreme negative or the extreme positive. And I wish I had somebody I could talk to about this issue, but people don't want to accept it. Nobody wants to listen. So even black women don't want to admit this shit. They want to, you're just being negative. Like, all right. Like, watch. Hold on, watch. I bet you a hood nigga. I bet you a hood dude or a street dude could do anything and he can thrive in it. But let a normal or decent black man try to do that shit and it'll be a problem. Let a hood dude go to college. Oh, okay, I see you out here, bro. He's trying to turn his life around and do the right thing, man. I see you out here. That's good. But then let a normal, decent black man do that shit. You nerd ass nigga, you lame ass nigga, you mark ass nigga, you hoe ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like my dad. He can thrive in damn near any environment he's in. I can't thrive in most of the environments that I'm in. Especially as a normal or decent black man, I can't do it. I can't. But these hood niggas, these street dudes can thrive anywhere. They can thrive at school. They can thrive at work. They can thrive anywhere. But a normal, decent, but a decent black man who stays out the way, no, you can't. No, and it has nothing to do with confidence. Because us normal black men get mistreated for not living up to the standard and all that. So I don't see how we're supposed to be confident in ourselves when we get mistreated by society for doing what we're supposed to do. Matthew. Hey, my bad, y'all. I had to cut off the video. I ran into somebody I know, and I spoke to them real quick. My bad. Yeah, it was just some bro I went to high school with, but I'm still gonna finish my rant about the black community and all that, or how like the black community negatively affects me and all that. And I'm only speaking for the black people who have gotten ostracized, who have gotten bullied, who have gotten picked on, have gotten rejected by women, who are sexless and undesirable by women because they don't live up to the negative stereotype that gets praised so much by society for black people. And that, I don't know, that shit really, I'm telling you. And then my mom wants this, whenever I try to talk to other people about this, I'm just being negative, I'm complaining and all this, and this is like, I'm gonna say this at this point: if people don't want to wake up and see shit for what it is, if people just want to protest and argue when they see everything that's going on right in front of their faces, and they know that deep down that you're low key right, then I don't know what to do, bro. I'm just gonna have to leave them niggas behind, bro. Leave them behind. They don't want to see stuff for what it is. They don't want to wake up. They don't want nothing to change. They like stuff the way it is. Because if they wouldn't protest and argue against you whenever you try to tell the truth or try to speak on some real shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like fucking robots. A lot of people are bots. A lot of people just go along with everything and don't question it, or don't say shit or do nothing about it. And then when you say something against it, then you're protesting, you're arguing, you're negative, and all this. Like, everybody else can be honest about their shit and they don't get called negative. Everybody else can tell the truth and they don't get called negative. But then here's the thing, right? People will tell you to be honest, right? But when you're not honest the way that other people want you to be honest, now you're negative, now you're complaining and this. But hey, you know what? Keep lying to yourself. Keep living in delusions. But I'm not. Got me fucked up. I'm not doing that shit. And sometimes I wish that I didn't wake up. Sometimes I wish that I stayed asleep. Because we also live in a world that promotes like stupidity and all kinds of dumb shit. Like, being intelligent is seen as a problem, but then it's like in the black, one more thing I gotta say is, in the black community, if you're too intelligent or you're too smart, then you're a nerd ass nigga, you're lame, you're weird. But then if you appear very dumb or very, you know what I'm saying? And then also if you appear like dumb or whatever, now you're slow, you're retarded, you're remedial and all this. So then now it's like I can't be too intelligent, but I can't be too dumb either. It's like you got to have a perfect blend of like it's like you have to mix mental retardation with genius level intellect or just intelligence. How am I supposed to be retarded and smart at the same time? That's basically that's what society wants you to be. It wants you to be retarded, but it wants you to be smart. Someone called me, but I'm gonna call them back though. Yeah, I'm on my way home. I'm about to go hit the gym and all that, but I just wanted to get this video out of the way. I wanted to just give my little piece and all that, and give my share and all that. But yeah, actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna end the video right now. I feel like I've said everything I need to say and all that. It's your boy Elijah B, and I'm back at y'all with a brand new video, man. Like, comment, and subscribe down below because you already know what kind of time it is. Peace out.